Next game, Dobe. Carlton, Essendon. Sunday night, we were there. We had about 6 points before the game to loosen up for a big Carlton win, and you guys get absolutely smashed ass. The floor is yours, sir. Who kicked the first, sorry?
We had the first goal.
King Potter, your man.
Chincotta, he kicked the first for the boys. He would have been paid. You wouldn't even be able to get on him. He would have been one of those unmarked players. But once again, Jev, shit kicking in the middle of the ground and also towards goal will be the demise of Carlton. Obviously, you can spin the stats however you want. I know you read out the thing at halftime. Kane Corns, I think, tweeted we were up in almost every statistical category and we just couldn't hit the scoreboard, Jev. Once again, we cannot hit the fucking scoreboard. At halftime, 3 goals, 10. And it's just, we are woeful. You look at all the good teams in the AFL right now, how much surge they have, and they come through the middle. Every time we just go back out wide, down the line. We don't have the personnel. We don't have people running. No one's going past for a handball. We're the most stagnant side in the AFL. If someone got like down to the ground, no one helps them up. Like, we're in fucking shambles. And it's not until you're there watching. You might watch on TV, but when you're there, like, there is nothing, is there? Like, it's a lot. It's a soulless club.
We were basically sitting level. We were high level 4 on the wing. You could see the whole ground, and all you saw was when Carl won the ball, they go wide to half forward and slow, and then it's just slow after that. There's never any dare going inside 50. And you watch Sam Walsh. I know you were talking about how he's a bit temperamental and stuff. He will get try and start the chain out of the back line. He'll be the first handball. He goes on 100-meter sprint to get on the end of something to get inside 50, and they just fuck it up and can't get it to him. And he's left shaking his head, absolutely blowing, and you're just like, you poor bloke. Like, he's still a good player, but he's just not made to be a gun right now, is he?
Oh, there's no one else going with him. But hey, credit to it, because I'm sick of talking about how shit the Blues are. I'd actually honestly rather pump up. The Bombers were incredible. They were awesome. Nick Martin had a fantastic first quarter. We've been talking about how good it is when someone's real clean. They come out hands out of a stoppage where they can run a little bit. And he was unbelievable. He really got them started. Ben Hobbs, really good. Like, he had another 24 disposal. I said Jai Caldwell, he had a really good game. All those mid guys. And how good was that goal out of the middle?
Yeah.
Untouched.
Yeah.
It was untouched, about 5 handballs and then 1 kick at the end. I think it was Menzies.
My man, Jai Menzies. Zach Merritt, he only had the 18, but he was just influential in that big third quarter run. He didn't need, he was still the second highest rated player on the ground with 18 touches and a goal. And you could just tell how classy he is, how good his foot skills are. And then how good was it to see Big Peter Wright, big 2-meter Peter, 7-seater back in the side, Dars. He paid 16-1 for 5, which is bloody delicious. 46-1 for 6. That was 100% a chance. He nearly could have kicked 6.
If it was at Marvel, he would have kicked 6. He kicked 5 straight.
5 straight. He only had 8 kicks. 8 kicks, 5 goals. Back in the side with that return. Like, he was great. Who else? So
that's 100% their other one that they've missed, because I feel Wiedemann hasn't been that good this year. I asked a few of the other boys last time, the Essendon supporters, and they reckon he's been all right. I reckon he's being very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Or he's a big side, but Peter Wright just comes out when he launches at the footy, almost like when Mason Cox was doing it at the Pies a few years ago up forward. You can't spoil it, or if you do, you're going to chop his arm. It's a free kick, and he's a beautiful kick of the footy. So, mate, the Bombers, I'd be so excited if I was a Bombers fan. Like, they were all the shit that they've gone through, and they jumped out of the finals the last 2 years saying how shit they were, and they've just jumped straight back up. Brad Scott's got them playing some really good footy, Jev.
They look like they're a lock to play in the finals. Pretty sure they get West Coast and North again, so
they do.
They are a lock to play finals now. It's whether they can win the final and get that voodoo off their back. I 100% can see them win a final, but they'll want to get the right matchup. Like, they wouldn't want to see Geelong. They wouldn't want to be 6th versus 7th against Geelong on the G, would they?
No, I definitely think they want to be playing in Melbourne.
Yeah. They wouldn't want to see Geelong. They wouldn't want to see, the Saints beating this year on the G with that defensive game. My thing about St Kilda, I didn't say it before, but if you let them defend and have a bit of a lead, they'll beat you every day. But if you kick 4, 5, 6 goals and you're 6 goals in front and they can't do that defensive setup, they got to try and kick goals. I still don't think they're that good. So, but
you know what? You know what kills me before we get into the next two games, because obviously they're the two teams we're going to talk about. But Carlton's list, right? We have barely changed at all in the last 2 years. We lost to Melbourne by 5 points, second last game of the year,
Yep.
that we should have won. And we lost to Collingwood by a point.
Yep. And that's you missed finals by 1 point in percentage.
And the lists are the same. What the fuck is going on?
That don't they say the worst thing you can do in football is overrate your list. So you think you're a top 4 prelim side, and then all of a sudden, once you're not, it sets you back 10 years or 5 years.
I just don't get how the demise has been that bad. We've got all the players there. Everyone's still there.